Okay, good afternoon, everybody. On behalf of HSBN Baseball, we're pleased to welcome the Forest Hills Falcons to Media Day to kick off this year's high school baseball season. So at this time, let's meet the 2026 Forest Hill Falcons.
Coach Keith Seal, head coach at Forest Hill High School.
Ryan Gonzalez, number 10, a right-handed pitcher, and I'm a senior.
Julian De Jesus, number 11, and I'm a senior.
Aaron Moreno, catchers, senior, number 27.
My name is Victor Garcia. I'm number 1. I'm a third baseman and a pitcher, senior.
Okay. Coach Steele, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and your career in coaching in baseball?
So this is my second year at Forest Hill as the head coach. I coached there for 5 years before as an assistant under Russ Mullican. And before that, I've coached probably like 10 or 15 years in travel baseball and different things, not just baseball. I coached some other things as well, but for the most part, the last 10 or 15 years has been baseball.
So how's that transition gone from taking over from Coach Milliken? How has the transition gone?
Yeah, it was obviously he'd been there for 30 years, 25 years, I believe, and so little interesting transition. He's actually still there as a administrator, so he's been a mentor to me and helped me make the transition easy as it could be. We did pretty well last year. We overachieved, I thought. We won, more games. I mean, we finished above 500 and end up winning our first playoff or district playoff game that we've won in years. So it was a pretty good season for us. We overachieved in my opinion.
And again, in your first year, taking over at the helm, double-digit wins, a great season. Going into this season, can you tell us about your roster, a little bit about the chemistry, the makeup of the team, size of the roster? What does this year's team look like?
Yeah, we've been pretty thin ever since I've taken over. We were getting thin, the last few years, meaning just we had like 20, I think when I took over, we had like 18 kids in the program. We got it up to 22 before the season started last year. I think we're at 27 this year. So getting a little more, getting a few more players. This year we got a heavy senior class for us. We got 8 seniors, all which will contribute to our success or failures or whatever we do. The key thing here though is our junior class is very thin. So we only have a few juniors, so we're still building our numbers. So, the next couple of years, our numbers will even get better and hopefully thicker and stronger, all the things.
And from a player standpoint, how's the chemistry of the team? You guys get along on the field, off the field? You got younger guys, as seniors, do you mentor the younger guys? Teaching them, as Coach says, we've got to build up, from the JV, bringing guys up. So what's the chemistry like from a player standpoint?
So from my perspective, I think it's got a lot better in the last couple of years due to these guys here. I got a really good senior class. It's good guys, get along with, the majority. Everybody gets along for the majority. I think that, to me, it's a lot different than before I became the head coach, just due to the fact that I feel like everybody wants to be there, everybody's there getting better, working their tail off to get where we need to be. And like I said, it's got a lot to do with these guys here in the room with me.
Chemistry from your...
I'm going to say it's really good on and off the field. We really do get along, not only on the field, but obviously outside. We are all like a team, honestly, and we work together as much as we can to get better and stay healthy.
Okay, anybody else?
Yeah, like he said, like Coach said, we have a strong senior class this year, and we've all been together. We've been playing together all of our 4 years pretty much, and even before that, like Coach said, used to coach travel baseball. He's been coaching me since I was about 10, just about like that. So half of us have been playing with each other for, 5+ years. So I'd say the team chemistry is off the charts, to be honest.
I feel the same as well. At a point, when you're a senior, you feel like this is your family, and I love Forest Hill, and I would like to lead these younger guys into becoming, better and better every single day in practice.
And Coach, there's probably as many coaching styles as there are coaches. So what approach will you use with this year's Falcon team, taking into consideration the depth, the strength of the offense, strength of the defense? What kind of style and philosophy will you use on the field with the Falcons?
I feel like I've always been a player's coach, meaning, I get along with these guys. Obviously, one of my sons is on the team, and these guys have been at my house, hanging out and, over their years. So, and I've coached, like Ryan said, I've coached most of these guys even before I got to the high school. So it's a family. We keep saying family, but it truly is a family environment. I consider these guys my kids. We've been together for a long time.
I mean, baseball is the greatest game in the world, and as Coach says, it's a major commitment and it's a grind. So what can you say about, from the player's standpoint, about that commitment as a student athlete? Basically, what's it like to be a Falcons baseball player? You know, your fellow classmates, you know, they look up to you. They could show up on Friday night to watch you play under the lights and stuff. What is it like, the pride, being Falcon pride?
I do want to say they look up to us. Teachers treat us, I don't want to say different, but better. Like, they give us more, they're like more lenient with us. They're easier. They understand us better because we're like athletes. We have practice every day. So it's like late work, okay, turn it in. You're good.
Okay, anybody else?
Yeah, and they expect us to be an example for the younger kids. They make sure we're doing everything correctly, monitoring us in the halls, and like Coach said, Milton's still an administrator at our school, so he's always looking after us, making sure we're all in the right place at the right time. Also leading the younger kids, like you said, make sure they're doing the right things at all times as well.
Is there anybody that, or any team, any opponent that you guys really look forward to playing against? Maybe you have friends on those teams. Anybody you really get pumped up to play?
I really look forward to playing Royal Palm. We had really good 2 matches, 2 games last year, and you know, it was very competitive. And I love playing against them. You know, I hope we get a good win this year. Maybe even beat them twice.
Okay.
The rivalry strong between them. We had a game, I think, 11-10 and 3-2 against them. So it's tense games.
Yeah, both of them won in the extra innings as well. It was a blast.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we had some scheduling conflicts. We only actually played them once in the regular season this year, but we should potentially play them in the playoffs or the district. So yeah, unfortunately, we only scheduled them one.
I was going to say, Coach, when do you open up? Who do you open up against? And what does this year's schedule shape up like?
So the preseason, we always go to South Fork for the preseason tournament up there. We start February 2nd. I think we play the 2nd and the 4th. At South Fork, we play Okeechobee and South Fork, I believe. And then the following week, we actually host the city tournament in West Palm. So the city tournament consists of us, Seminole Ridge, Suncoast, and Central, Palm Beach Central. So we'll play those guys the 9th, 10th, and 11th. Is when actually the real season starts, or the regular season starts, and it'll be at Forest Hill for the city tournament. So that's always a good time. It's 2 games a night. You know, you'll play each one of them for the 3 nights. It's a pretty good time.
Okay. And wrapping things up, finally, what would a successful season of Forest Hills baseball look like to the Falcons and their fans? What are we expecting this season?
So for me, I think this is the year we should make the playoffs. Make the regular playoffs. Obviously, last year we were really close. I thought we had a really good shot all the way to the end. We were actually in the 2nd spot in the power rankings. Probably, I think 2 weeks before the end of the season, we had a couple tough losses to finish the season, but then we did, like I said, we beat Palm Beach Gardens in the first round of the district playoffs, and drew Martin County, who was the district winner, the 2nd round, and we had actually beat them in the regular season. So if we could have beat them, we'd have made the playoffs. But unfortunately, that didn't happen. So this year, hopefully, we'll make the playoffs. Either win the district or make the playoffs as the 2nd place team.
Well, looks like Forest Hill is right on track for a great season. On behalf of HSBN Baseball, we wish the Falcons, their staff, family, and everybody a great season this coming year. And thanks for attending
Thank
the
you.
Media Day.
Thanks,
Thank you,
guys.
fellas.